This video will cover the topic, multiplying binomials in two variables. A binomial is defined as the sum or difference of two terms. In this case, we are going to be multiplying binomials containing two different variables. Let's start out by looking at an example problem. We are given 2x plus 5w times 5x minus 6w. We can see right off the bat that our two variables here are x and w. The method we will use to multiply our binomials is the FOIL method.
What does FOIL stand for?
That's a great question. FOIL is an acronym we use to multiply two binomials. The F stands for first, the O stands for outer, the I stands for inner, and the L stands for last. Let's walk through the problem using the steps that FOIL provides. Let's start out with F. First means that we are going to multiply the first terms from each of the binomials. The first term from the first binomial is 2x, and the first term from the second binomial is 5x. 2x times 5x equals 10x squared. The next letter in FOIL is O. Outer means that we are going to multiply the two terms on the very outside of the two binomials. The two outermost terms are 2x and negative 6w. 2x times negative 6w equals negative 12xw.
I noticed that we wrote negative 6w, and our answer was negative 12xw. Why is that?
Good observation. It is important that we notice the plus or minus signs when using the FOIL method. Since there is a minus sign in front of 6w, we must include that while writing down our values. Let's move on to our next step in FOIL. The next letter is I. Inner means that we are going to multiply the two innermost terms of the binomials. The two innermost terms are 5w and 5x. 5w times 5x equals 25xw. The final letter in FOIL is L. Last means that we are going to multiply the last term in each of the binomials. The last term in the first binomial is 5w, and the last term in the second binomial is negative 6w. 5w times negative 6w equals negative 30w squared. Now that we have found a value for each letter in FOIL, our final step is to calculate the sum of those values. To find the sum of the values, we add them all together. The result is 10x squared minus 12xw plus 25xw minus 30w squared. Now we are able to simplify by combining like terms. Negative 12xw and 25xw are like terms, so let's add them together. Negative 12xw plus 25xw equals 13xw. After combining like terms, we have found that the product 2x plus 5w times 5x minus 6w equals 10x squared plus 13xw minus 30w squared.
Okay, that makes sense. So in order to multiply two binomials with two different variables, I must use the FOIL method. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. I follow the steps that FOIL provides and calculate the values for each letter. Our final step is to add the values together and combine like terms where I can. Then I have the final answer.
That's correct. Great work.